And your name is?
Dan.
Dan, where are you from?
Egan.
Egan. See, I got that right too. Thanks, Dan. So, yeah, Egan. All right. So, what do you have on your list, Dan?
Well, it started out with material things, and then I kind of switched gears, and once I switched gears, it started coming faster. The first thing I thought of was 6 weeks of vacation per year.
6 weeks of vacation per year. That's great. What else?
A nice car.
Okay, a nice car.
Paid off mortgage.
A paid off mortgage.
Then that's when I switched gears and went to a happy family life.
Okay. Happy family life.
Good health.
Good health.
Joy.
Joy.
Lots of friends.
Lots of friends.
And lots of grandchildren.
Lots of grandchildren. All right, so now this is interesting because did anyone else experience what he just shared with us, that he started out, he said, I started with some material things. I struggled with that a little bit, and then it got easier as I went to kind of the things that weren't material, I guess. I don't know what else I'd call it. Anyone else experience that? So let's talk about the material things. So why do you think you struggled writing those things down?
I don't know. Maybe I don't feel deserving of things.
So, you know, you said maybe I don't feel deserving of those things. So the list you had was 6 weeks of vacation each year, a great car, and your mortgage paid off. Were those the three that you said were material? Yes. And so you maybe don't feel deserving of that. Why aren't you deserving of that?
I don't know.
Okay. Get you thinking a little bit. But has anyone ever told you that you don't deserve 6 weeks of vacation?
No.
Okay. Has anyone ever told you don't deserve a great car?
No.
Anyone ever told you shouldn't pay off your mortgage?
No.
Okay. So where did you get this idea that you're not deserving of that?
Because I haven't achieved it yet.
Okay, because I haven't achieved it yet. And just play with me a little bit. So if I haven't achieved it yet, the meaning you've assigned is that you're not deserving of it. Possibly, right? We're just playing with that.
Okay.
So do you think you can achieve that?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you have it now?
I haven't done the things that I know I need to do.
Okay. So, you know, I just asked why he doesn't have it now, because if underlying is that I may not be deserving of it, but no one's ever told you you're not, there may be a belief that's running underneath the surface for you about that, right? And so when I asked you why you haven't achieved it, it's because you haven't done the things that you know you would need to do in order for that to happen. So what would they be?
Lead generation.
Okay. You think I did this on purpose, didn't you? I didn't actually. So, okay. So, but let's just look at it a little bit broader. So, actions that can generate income, that can help you do those things you want, right? So, you know, one of the things we talked about earlier this morning is about in your own business, some of the things that you need as you build your business. And someone over here had shared that you need systems. And sometimes when we heard the word system, we think that that's holding us back, or that becomes like a chain around our neck, doesn't it? Actually, in that list of those three things that you called material, when you read those, do you feel good about yourself, or do you feel that you feel bad? Does it make you feel different when you look at that list?
The first three?
Yeah. Read them again.
6 weeks of vacation, nice car, paid off mortgage.
Okay. And underlying a belief you may have is that you're not worthy of that, or it's not, right? So someone said you can't do that. And you know that there's actions that you could take today that might help you get there. The question I always have is that truly what you want? And you don't have to answer that, Dan. I just want you to think about it. Is that truly what you want? So here's the thing. If not having it right now is okay, but if it's truly what you want, those things that you know you need to do on a daily basis should come easier for you. So I may venture to guess that that may not be truly what you want. It may be something else. We may need to peel that onion farther. Does that make sense? See, here's the thing. I think, and I'm guilty of this too, guys. And but sometimes we let this thing called ego show up. And I love the phrase. We're a company of acronyms, but one of the terms of ego I heard was edging God out. And ego is about what we think people should see us as. versus who we truly are. If you think about that, and I'm not saying you're letting ego do this for you, so please don't get, but sometimes we start writing down things that we say we want based on what we think others think we should say we want. And in our core, it's not truly what it is. And when I said earlier about finding that thing you love in your life and you'll never work another day, it's about you finding what it is that turns you on. It's not about finding what others think you should do. And I know we get that all of our lives, don't we? I mean, I remember, my parents to this day, and it's interesting, will say, Darren, when are you going to go back and finish college? I dropped out in end of my third year. I was working on a degree in dairy science. Yeah, see how it's done for me? But and it still bugs me, by the way, when my parents do that. And sometimes it gets in my head and I go, oh my gosh, my parents still think I'm a failure because I didn't finish college. And so the thing I just say, and thanks for sharing the list with us, when we talk about material, there's nothing wrong with material, by the way, as long as it's truly what you want. And that's where you find fulfillment. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing I think we got to be careful of is don't start thinking about the things you think others think you should have, because it's what it's the image that puts on you. Because happiness doesn't lie there. There's a lot of really unhappy people with a lot of great material things. Bernie Madoff, great example, right? Was he looking at 150 years in prison? The guy's 70-some years old.
He's going to be old.
He will be old by that point. So thanks for playing with me on that. But and give him a hand.